Hi, this is Tom Searsu with the 1% Difference, and this week we're going to talk about the warning signs of a deal assassin. Now, assassins are often stealthy, close by, and if they're really good, they appear less dangerous than they are. Now, you know that every deal has an eel, but an eel, as I reminded someone recently, is someone who is looking to delay a deal or diminish its priority. However, an assassin is just like you think. They're there to kill the deal. So, how are you going to spot those stealthy assassins that are out there? What are the signs that indicate that? Well, here's a couple of them. First of all, they insist on being in every step of the process, but then they're not available for those meetings, sessions, webinars, and Skype sessions. Number two, they seem to bring new questions at every touch point in the process, things that they've never brought up before, and they seem out of sync, like that's something we should have talked about earlier, or you should have brought up at another time. The third thing is, they put themselves in a hub-spoke assignment to the subject matter experts, which means hub-spoke. They keep themselves as the hub, only one person, and they're sending out on a spoke basis all these assignments to your subject matter experts and to other. They're trying to control all of the flow of communication. See, when you control all the flow of the communication, you also control what the results look like when they get summarized and sent back out to the executive sponsor. So what do you do if you discover someone you think to be an assassin? Well, number one, use the roadmap with your executive sponsor that you laid out in the very early sales calls, and you laid out, here's how we're going to make a decision, and here's how we implement that decision. Get their permission to make that a project plan rather than a decision path. What I mean by that is that if it's a project plan, then it's not a situation in which at every step along the way we determine whether or not we're going to go forward. It simply is a measure of how we are going forward. Subtle difference, but critical, and if your executive sponsor is there, then they'll understand that they are trying to overcome that assassin alongside of you. Second, make certain the executive sponsor understands and reassigns the roles to keep himself or herself in the loop. See, that hub and spoke, usually when someone raises their hand and says, hey, don't worry, boss, I'll take care of all that for you. I'm really excited about that. If you've got someone who meets those criteria that I told you about just a little earlier, those three characteristics, what you've got is someone who's gone ahead and what? Kidnapped the entire process. So you need to get your executive sponsor back in that loop. Number four, make the assassin force rank any priorities or any issues. That means that if they start to bring up their questions and their comments and etc., not everything gets to have an equal value of one. Make them force rank those so that you know what are the big ones and what are the little ones. And finally, make certain that you offer to summarize and handle all of the central reporting of all of the details. See, when you do that, you control the information flow. When you control the information flow, you're controlling the direction and the tone of the narrative. Assassins are out there, and there's been more than one occasion in which you've come in second because an assassin got you. Look for those signs of those assassins. Follow this strategy to make certain that you can neutralize their effect on your biggest deals. Until we get a chance to talk again, go out and make the 1% difference. If you like this video, hit the subscribe button down below and the bell, and that way we'll let you know every time there are new videos that are out there. And you can also visit our website below.